Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do readings on predictions for the month of June 2023. And excuse my voice, it's I'm having bad voice days. I've actually I'm actually doing private readings quite often, and I think I need to get a rest from my throat. But let's just start. For group number one, okay, I have two cards. Now I have to shuffle again. Hmm. So like I'll be, if whatever spirit wants me to do for the first group, I'll have this one. Okay, predictions for the month of June 2023. For the second group, we have this, and predictions for the month of June 2023, we have this. Okay, so there are three groups. Excuse my voice. There are three groups here, and you can choose from them like one, two, and three. And we'll just start with the reading with group number one. Okay, we have the nine of cups here for group number one. No reversals today. I'm gonna do predictions. I'm just not whenever I feel, whenever I get called to use reversals, then I do it. Okay, otherwise I don't. So how is going to be the month of June for like group number one? So yeah, I'm going to take some cards from the Unicorn Oracle. This is going to be a little bit different from the way I usually do my tarot readings. For the like first week of June. Okay. For the first week of June. Okay, what's the situation gonna be like? Like predictions for the first week of June. Innocence. Okay, for the first week of June, we got the card Innocence. It says take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with childlike sense of wonder. Okay, there is this thing about wishing for certain things, trying to make certain things happen, and not in a very planned way, or maybe if you have planned, like the plan can go here and there as well. And you're going to enjoy the first week of June. You're going to take it easy. We have the Judgment card. It came in reverse, but I took it straight, upright. So there is this judgment. Okay, maybe some of you people got your results, and now you are uh, like resting, or maybe some very tough situation just happened, and now it's the time to take, to play and to rest. And okay, the Ace of Swords. You are going to speak your heart out, even though swords are a bit logical cards. Some of you, I see some of you getting planners and planning your month ahead of time. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Like for the first week, we see that there are certain plannings, and you're talking to yourself, you're giving yourself time to experiment on things. And you might, if you have children, you might be playing with them, then you might be teaching your children, lessons about life, and how to, talk, or how to say what you feel. I see there are conversations with a very close loved ones on how you think, basically how you are perceiving the world, or how you're perceiving reality, and how you're talking about your past. I see that very clearly as well. So let's take the second week of January. What did I say? January, second week of June. So it's miracles. Okay, in the second week of June, you're going to receive a very good news. Okay, like some of your dreams or wishes might come true, right? Or like you've been hoping on something, and you actually spirit actually, or God, or whatever you want to say, or the universe, like it showed you a sign that your dreams can come true. Okay, we have the hangman, right? And then we have the two of pentacles. Okay, so the thing here what I'm seeing is that you know you like you were hoping for a certain thing to happen, but deep down inside you weren't sure. But when it happened, when the miracle happened and happened when the dream came true, you are not exactly sure on what to do next in this, like second week of June. You're like, you're unsure, like, okay, like I dreamt for that, I dreamed of it, but what do I do next? It's like that. Because maybe having that dream was like sort of impossible, maybe like for some of you, or very hard to achieve. And then I see you, like it's like some sort of a denial, like something very good happens out of the blue and you're confused. I see that situation in the second week of June. And then at the end of the second week of June, you're like, okay, I accept it. Okay, wow, very good, this happened. And I see you praising yourself. So what is going to happen in the third week of June? Let's see. We have this card possibility. Raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. Okay, what do I see from here is that you're going to plan forward. I think that for this uh, first group, it's going to be about planning, it's going to be about like preparation for something, and very much thinking, like thinking for something, like making goals, or making like to-do lists, like that. Okay, so there is a possibility like you've accepted, like if your dreams are going to come true, then you have to plan more ahead of it, like move forward. And yeah, confirming it with the with the page of pentacles. Whenever the page of pentacle comes like that, it means that you are you have actually in this spread, like I'll take it like you have actually started on a new project or a new journey, or a new, like you've been making to-do lists, and they have not been working, and you're trying to put yourself in a schedule. Like I'm just giving an example, like you're trying to do something, and it happens, you break the code and it happens, and then you're like, okay, I can do more, I can do more. I'm confident that I'm capable of doing more. Then uh, we have the King of Cups, and I see that there is a loved one who is actually, there may be even more than a loved one, or maybe two, maybe three. Like there is this family, like dynamic, or friendship, like dynamic, where there is this encouragement, and there is this um, revival of hope that yeah, I can do it. In the Six of Wands, in the third week of June, I see that your friends, your family, they're actually appreciating that you've been doing so well. It's like it's totally cool. You're totally cool. You're doing very good. Even if you feel like you're doing things slowly, or even if you feel like you're failing, it's not like that. Like it's supposed to be like that, and you're getting a lot of encouragement in the third week of June. Let's see the fourth week of June. So in the fourth week of June, we have this card wants to come out. We have delight. It says, count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. Okay, so now I've seen that, like at first it was about like goals and hard work, and it was like that sort of situation at the beginning. Sorry, the beginning of the month of June. But then at the end of the June, you're a bit relaxed. You're binge watching some movies, or talking a lot with your friends or family, and there is this indulgence, and there's this slight deviation from the path that you were actually taking. We have the devil here, and the devil talks about um, getting off of the track you were on. That is what I can say. Like you'll be deviated from your your schedule, or things that you want to do, because there are other things that are very much attractive and you're getting attracted to that. You have the Ace of Cups, and you will be so much attached, and you'll be having fun. You'll be some of you might even fall in love, like for the singles, or having good times with your spouses if you're married, or with someone, having good times with your partners. And then we have the Page of Swords. Then at the end of the month of June, you're going to remember, like, oh, I was on this mission, or I was gonna do that, and I got detracked, and I got sidelined, and oh my god, I have to get back to my duties or my jobs. Or maybe some of you, I'm just giving an example, like some of you started a routine about working out, going to gyms, but at the last week of the month of June you're gonna get detract, and at the end of the June you're going to again remember, oh, I was on a mission, I was supposed to go to the gym, and you start going again, like that. I just see that. Okay, group number one, that was a very beautiful reading, and a very cute reading actually for the month of predictions of June. So we'll be heading towards group number two. Hello there, group number two. Welcome to my reading, to my channel. Hope you're doing good. Okay, you chose the card Fool for the prediction of month of June, 2023. Nice move. Okay, so let's see, how is your month of June gonna be like? Let's start with the first week of June, shall we? The first week of June, you have the intention. It says be clear and decisive, focus on what you really want. Be bold with your request to the universe. Okay, so in the first um, week of June, I see that you are putting an intention, you're manifesting something, you're praying for something, and you want something, like you have your eyes on something, on maybe on buying something, or maybe on someone, like you're praying for union with someone. Like, take whatever resonates, might not be true for everybody, you know take however it resonates. Like, you have your clear focus on something. Okay, you might be attracted to group number one as well. We have the Judgment card here as well. Okay, we have the Judgment. I see some of you might be even getting an airplane ticket to move somewhere. And yes, we have the Six of Swords. You guys might be moving to some place, whether for a job or to settle somewhere, like for the purpose, like it's a purposeful movement, not just any trip. Like, even if it's a trip, it might be some place, you're going to film a vlog, like you have some intention upon traveling. And you have the Emperor, sorry, you have the Emperor card as well. Like, you're quite focused, you're quite determined, and you're quite goal oriented. Here you might be attracted to group number one. If so, better watch that as well. But there is something, like something happened, and you're like, okay, now I need to. Some of you, it might be going into seclusion or going into isolation because of somebody else who is, forcing you, or some sort of an authoritative figure. Like, for some of you, it's going to be like, a transfer to some other area. But for most of you, it's like about traveling to some place for a certain specific purpose. Like, with some intention, you're going somewhere. Uh, Okay, I did not want to pick that, but they came. And what I'm seeing is that some of you might be, going to some other place, or might be traveling for the sake of a loved one, for a union, to meet your spouse, to get married, or something like that. Okay, take it however it resonates for the first week of June, as like that. Maybe in some cases, sorry, in some cases it might be divorce. But we'll go to the next week of June, second week of June. It says imagination, envision a new reality, give yourself permission to dream, believe in unlimited possibilities. Okay, so now you are trying to, expand your horizons, and you're thinking of different scenarios and how things could have worked. Were your efforts good in the first week of June? or were they okay? Like, what impression did you make on the people around you? Maybe you went for some interview and thinking about certain scenarios, like, is it going to work? How am I going to behave in a certain situation? And yes, confirming it is the Two of Wands, whereas this person is looking into this globe or has this globe, and they can see into like what is going to happen or what is happening. Like, you're thinking about how you're going to plan out your next move, or maybe you might be planning. And we have the High Priestess here. High Priestess in this case is talking about being very sure on what you're planning it with with quite a precision, with good knowledge about the current scenarios which you are tackling. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, I need to clarify the Ten of Swords. Can you please clarify the Ten of Swords for the second week of June? Thank you very much. Okay, so the thing is that you have been thinking about certain scenarios throughout. It could be a talk with a loved one, and like, it could be a slight fight with a loved one. Okay, don't be triggered. I'm just my I have to say the truth. Whatever I see, it might be uh some sort of a wrong decision in terms of money, or some sort of a lack of money, or a little situation involving poverty. You maybe your friend is asking for money. Some of the people, their friend might be asking for their money back which you have borrowed. But there are certain things from, like, some mother figure. Maybe she's asking for money and you don't have the money to give to her. It might be that for some people, but there is some sort of an issue with regards to a job, or with regards to money, or with regards to some friend, or some previous friend, like that. Okay. This is what I'm seeing. So for we'll move towards the um third week of January. Let's go towards the third week of January. Cycles. Okay, it says everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body time. Tune into the moon's magic. Okay. So the thing is that when the third week of June is going to come, you're gonna feel a little bit low, maybe because of the situation that happened earlier at the end of the second week of June. And Spirit is trying to say that good and bad times are a part of life, and they come and they go. And it's good times are they're written for you, and the bad times are written for you. Sometimes you have to face certain challenges, and it's fine. They can like, shake you up for a little bit, but they're not always permanent. So in the third week of June, I see that you're trying to impress people around you, maybe family members. You're trying to give them explanations. In some cases, you're just trying to tell them that you're trying hard enough, and you are doing whatever you can in your power. But you still, deep down inside, there are certain fears. The Nine of Swords, there's certain things that you feel bad about yourself, or maybe the other person is not trying to understand you, or maybe they can't understand you, or maybe you two are on different pages. But at the end of the third week of June, I see you that you are actually convincing yourself, or telling yourself that I did whatever I could do. Even if there is a storm, even if some thunder strikes at some place, at some tree, I can't do many things about it. Some things are, they happen, and all I can do is I can fight, and I can do whatever I can is in my power, and leave the rest to God, and leave the rest to universe. And it's okay. I see that you have, like, you maybe have some friend or some loved one who is telling you that it's all gonna be fine, it's gonna be okay. For some of you, you might have gotten, there might have been an misunderstanding between your parents and you and maybe your siblings or your spouse, like some sort of miscommunication, or maybe like some sort of a money issue, maybe, like, as you can see over here. In some cases, some harsh words could be spoken, but I don't directly see them here. Okay, how is the fourth week of the month of June gonna be like for group number two? So we have this card, Beloved. Okay, it's a very beautiful card. It says, prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationships. Believe you are lovable. Okay, so here it says that no matter how tough the times they become, this, you see this horse, like, it's this unicorn is uplifting the unicorn above. So your loved one or your best friend or like the true people in your life, they're gonna step in. They're gonna tell you, okay, they're gonna say that if this thing happened, we are standing by your side. And this is the time you're going to see who is actually with you and who is a fake friend. Such times are very important in revealing people's true identities and true colors. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck with backbiters, people who are, very, who are your enemies in disguise. So, in this beloved, there is this, I see these butterflies, and there is this element of transformation. Like, you are going to transform, things are going to change, and your loved one is going to be with you, and you'll feel like, your loved one stuck through all of these times, and they, stuck with you through all of these hard and difficult times. And now there is going to be an abundance, like your problem is going to get solved at the last week of June. And then when you're in power, you're going to see who was, you are, you could easily, you can, now you'll be able to see that, okay, who actually wasn't by your side and who was. And it's going to be difficult for you to accept it. Okay, it's going to be like, you'll be like, okay, now I have everything, and now that person has returned and who was saying things to me that I cannot, I'm a failure, or maybe I cannot do this or that, and now they're back. Like, what, how do I react? Or like, is this actually true? And I see you turning your back on the people who you don't trust anymore. You're actually going to, take away all the love from the situation with the people you once, like, you thought like they were good to you. And because, such times they actually reveal the true colors of people. And you won't actually, it's not about actually going away from them. It's like, just taking your time and revisiting everything that happened. And it's going to be a transformational month for you, this month of June. Okay, that's it. Now we move to group number three. Group number three, you chose the Knight of Pentacles card. It's a very slow moving knight, but let's just start with your reading. How is your month of June gonna be like? So we'll start with the first week of June. So how is the first week of June going to be like for my group number three? Sorry. Okay, you might resonate with group number two. Just check it out. You have imagination. Let me just read it out for you. It says, envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. Okay, I see you dreaming here. I see you dreaming, imagination, imagining things. Some of you might be sleeping a lot, okay, resting a lot, taking time off from something, um, having a lot of dreams, and seeing a lot of dreams with open eyes. And okay, for some of you it might be nightmares as well. Nine of swords, you see this person standing here, like there might be, fears, but it's different from this type of a card. Here this person can see that, they can move away. Like if they pull the swords away or somehow the swords disappear, they can go out to the light. So there is this thing that, there is this hope. Like there are these nightmares, and then there is this hope that, I can tackle my problems. Maybe there are solutions to my problems, and it's going to be very beautiful. Then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, this might be something sad going to happen in the first week of June. One thing I want to remind my viewers is that I'm going to speak the things that I'm going to see. I'm going to speak the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. And everything is going to be accurate, like according to what I see. And you can, take whatever resonates and leave the rest. And if you feel triggered, you can even leave my reading. But my readings are going to be very truthful. Okay, now here what I see is that, because I talked about dreams, they could be flashbacks of the past, you know. Maybe you left someone, maybe some friend, maybe some family member, like you left something of the past because it didn't work out. You know, as you can see, these cups, they're broken. When cups are broken, you cannot fill them with water. So, you know, some things that they couldn't serve you, you left them, and now you're having flashbacks, and you're now thinking, like, you know, you're trying to convince yourself, and you're having these talks with yourself. You know, I did what was right, you know, I did what was okay. And there is this mm, some sort of a hollowness or emptiness or some sort of a sadness that you will face. But now you have a cup that is not broken, which has water inside, and it's a very good cup, and there is even a fish in it, you know. Now you are, you know, you're saying to yourself, or you're thinking here, that, you know, I left something bad in the past, and now I'm rebuilding everything. And it's totally fine that I feel like, you know, I don't have that much right now. In the past I used to have like 8 cups, but now I have only 1 cup. But that 1 cup is still, you know, it's not broken. Or in the past, all of those, there were 8 cups, but they were all broken. Like, you're going to talk to yourself like that, and you are actually trying to be, I see you, you're trying to be optimistic. Okay, and it's a very good approach actually in this case. How is the second week of June going to be like for number 3? We have this compassion card. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. Okay, in the second week of June, as I was telling you, you know, you're going to have certain flashbacks and some bad memories of the past. In the second week of June, you are going to have this feeling in yourself that you might be forgiving yourself for keeping all those memories inside of you. You might even forgive the people who have done wrong to you, and you're going to detach yourself from those negative feelings. There's this Three of Cups here, and I see that when you are going to kick all those feelings of sorrow, like even temporarily, like out of yourself, you're not letting those emotions stick in. You're going to have a happy time, a good time with your friends and family, and I see you enjoying, and I see you, you know, on social media often talking to your friends, maybe, you know, having chats online, or maybe even visiting someone, like, however it resonates. And even I need to get a clarifier of this card. What is the clarifier of Five of Wands, please? Okay, at the end of the second week of June, there is going to be an emotional outburst, because, you know, you're trying to forgive the people, and if somebody from the past tries to approach you, or even some memory of the past again comes, like for a while, you're going to burst, and you are not able to control your emotions for a while, and then you're going to be like, oh my God, I still have those emotions inside of me. In the third week of June, uh, what do we have? We have cycles. Okay, in the cycles card, you know, you see that this unicorn is quite unhappy. It says everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. Okay, like the moons, you know, the like the moon, it, you know, it changes phases, and it changes its shape with time. You know, a person's mood or a person's thoughts, they also change. You know, you're never going to be happy all the time, you're never going to be sad all the time. And it's like that, you know, you're going to talk to yourself and make yourself realize that you're feeling certain things, and it's fine. You know, sometimes you can be happy with the people, sometimes you feel like you're in a balance, and sometimes you're imbalanced, and you are, there is this great maturity and this great emotional maturity actually developing. Like, there are these happy times, there are these sad times, and there is this balance in between them. In the third week of June, like, you're actually letting yourself feel things, and then side by side you're letting yourself feel happiness as well. So in the fourth week of June, we have innocence. It says take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. Okay. The way I see it in this reading is that you're going to, I see it in the context of rebirth, like you're going to start yourself again, and you're going to, start a different chapter of your life. You're going to tell yourself, like, in the fourth week of June, you're going to say that, okay, now I accept myself for who I am. Like, I'm going to work on these things, and I'm even going to study about how to, tackle my emotions, or tackle how, even if it's about finances, but I'm seeing you, learning about yourself and being all that enthusiastic and passionate about, trying to figure out yourself. And yeah, again, as I talked about rebirth, death card, like there is this going to be a transformation in yourself, and you're going to say that you're going to start your life from a new perspective, a fresh perspective. And I see you working hard on yourself with the Eight of Pentacles at the end, at the last week of the month of June. So that is all, group number three. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Okay, bye.